Hello everyone, my name is Mia Hamid. You are watching Multicultural's civic platform. According to the Government of Canada, aging is highly valued matter for most Winnipeg seniors, but aging in a foreign land is the reality for immigrants and refugee seniors and may contribute to the risk of social isolation. They may have a greater attachment to their own culture, be unfamiliar with the new cultural and social norm in the host country, and feel lost or displaced in all four areas of integration: economic, social, cultural, and political today. We have Zuher, board member of Manitoba Muslim Seniors Association, in the studio to learn more about this matter. Welcome to the studio, Zuher Sahib.
Thank you for calling us and raising that issue, which is need a more important and some attention.
The first and foremost question I have for you is, how do you describe your first period in Winnipeg and challenges that and difficulties you faced that time?
When I came here, and definitely things were different than our back home country, so I was sure that it's going to be some changes and you can say difficulties or some new things. So mentally, you have to be prepared when you are going somewhere, new places and things like that, and changing the whole environment. And I was with the family. So it was, we have to stay you need for the stay, then grocery things, and then the job mainly. How early you can find the job, and that was the main, if you say the main topic or main difficulty, it's to find the proper job for a living. And especially in your own field, it's quite a bit tough here because some education they don't recognize as the same. So you have to go for the courses or something, and so meantime you have that time to go for a part-time or some other jobs. So that's our main problems and main things we face on that time. So other than that, I don't think we have that some concern. What concern was that it is already a new thing, so we know that it's going to be different than that. Yeah.
How did you spend your time you have a spare? And did you try to reach out to any organization that you think was helpful for you?
At that time, I don't think there was any organization. If there was an organization, so we don't know, we can't find it. Only organization we little bit find it was Pakistan Association, and I don't think they were so much established or something like that. They can help. We get some information from some senior people, but if you say to find the job or locate the job or other things, so practically they were not in that, at that time it was not in that position. Same thing like I think MIA was not at time so big. So with the time we find more friends and then we can see that we can do that. But otherwise I don't think there was any organization which, especially for the senior or for the other people, so for the newcomer. But now I think I can see some, they are getting help. Yeah, the newcomers are on Facebook and the other, they post it there on a Facebook, they have a group there. WhatsApp, they have a group there for the newcomers. They are posting it there, what I can do when I'm here. I got a car accident, what I should do. Something like that, the information they are getting from the other, and they are commenting it. Yeah.
You were not aware of any government organization or government officer who have the information what you were looking for, or
Not really. I mean, not really. I was not. I mean, I found anything or get help from government organization. There was one or two for a job placement or something like that, and I went there, but they were not able to maybe help it at that time. They were not job on a market, so whatever was the reason was there, but they could not help me at that time. So I have to go in a market by myself, place it and do it. Yeah, there was I think on Edmonton Street there was one center there. Yeah. So I think there was, but it was not effective so much.
that there was a quite a change in cultural setup. Did you feel any shock that this culture is entirely different, and were you afraid of anything, or what were you feeling at that time about your mental health?
At that time, I mean, mostly I had a small kid, so it was mainly things were that how we gonna grow our kids in a new society. When we don't have a friend, so my kids don't have a friend too. So back home they live in a family system, so they play all the time with each other. And here we were alone, and how they're gonna feel it when they are alone. And if I have to go out for a job or to find a job or something like that, so my whole day is spending over there. So still I try to give some time to kids, but that's what I feel when my kids were small. They are feeling alone and they are waiting for me to come. So that part was there, but it was a natural thing too. I mean, what you can do with that? It's a first month, then slowly you make some friend, and then you be a part of that line, and when you go through, you go to the mosque, make some friend, go outside, have some tick-tock with, and that's the main thing I think we have that.
The association, which is Manitoba Muslim Seniors Association, you are part of it, you are a board member now. It was started 15 years ago. Some of the like-minded people, the seniors who thought at that time that we should have our senior group. What do you think? What a senior association should be doing to make elders and seniors' life at ease?
Seniors, I think the main problem with the seniors, I mean, the main issue with the seniors, how they spend their time. That's the main things. So, number one, every senior should have a motivation to come out from the house. Open the door and come out, they're gonna find something. Even, I mean, if they have a habit for a study, so start reading the books, at least come out and have some group, even coffee group, go to the Tim Hortons, McDonald's, anywhere. Have some group for a walking. In the evening you can go and walk. So make some friends with that. You also need some common area. So more the people, the senior people get together with each other, it's gonna be a best for them. It's gonna be a good for them. So that's what we need here too. Even, I mean, if we can get a senior housing, so where all the seniors are there, so they get a more gathering over there. They can sit around, they can walk around, they can have coffee or something like that, especially in a winter time when they can't go outside, even people scared to go for a grocery. So that maybe if we have that, so it's gonna help for the seniors, I'm sure.
What make the seniors think that they have not enough motivation to find these sources and find the activities to act on them, to be part of it?
That's the main question. It's go to sometime man to man and some home environment, and sometime maybe some people can't drive it or they have a driving issue, or they come out because of that, because they don't have a vehicle or conveyance. So that may be a motivation, plus some people don't have any motivation to come out. They just want to sit down and maybe watch TV or something instead of doing something practical. So that may be a reason. So I think we should try to convince them, if they need a ride, we can help them. Or if their kids are there, if they can just support them, to give them a ride and drop it or take it, give them a ride. So they maybe come out. So we have to convey that maybe some messages to the younger generation or their kids, or give some time to the seniors too, so they can have that their life too, so they can enjoy, instead of just sitting in a home, inside the home.
But the fact of the matter is, our next generation who are not finding enough time to give it to their elders, their parents, because they have their own life, they have their jobs, and they are also looking after their children. So how far they can go to assist?
I'm not saying a daily basis, maybe a week, once or twice a week or something like that. So even a weekend sometime. So it's not like you need a full 8 hours or something like that. Once in a week, few hours, give it to them. Or if they want a ride, so maybe you could just have to drop it and you can walk away. And that maybe somebody else is gonna give them a ride back home. So I think it's a priority. What you have priority in your mind. So if you have a priority, I'm gonna do that. So definitely you're gonna find the way.
Our priority should also be that we have to stay healthy and fit.
Healthy, that's a priority, and that's our kids have to understand how they can help on that part. Especially for these people who can't drive. People who can drive, that's okay. But the people who can't drive, they need a ride, something like that. They can't go on a bus on every place or something like that. Yeah, that's what I think. So even, if the kids can help it, young generation can help it. I saw some people, their kids are coming their home every weekend or something like that, or every second weekend. Giving them some time, their grandkids come, then people feel happy with the grandkids. They feel a change.
Do you find that in Winnipeg it's hard to make friends and to make a
No, I don't
buddy
think
group?
so. I did not find any hardship there. I was very open. Even when I came here, and early stages, and what I find it, and maybe within a first month I have a good friends. It's up to you how to pick it, and if you have that quality too, to be open with other people, if you restrict yourself, I don't know how we look like or something, then no. Be open with everybody and you can find it. I don't think it's hard. It's very easy maybe. You have to go inside, say hello to Assalamu alaikum to everybody. You can find the family with your own. That's the thing.
What do you think our main organization, which is Manitoba Islamic Association, how they can help us to
Number one, we have to establish what we need from them. Okay, so mainly what we're thinking is Manitoba Senior Society or something like that, where so if they give us some land over there and help us in technical matters, I mean they got good, and even we can help them in many, as a senior, we can also help them in many matters. People, some are retired with the good qualification, good experience, they can go and volunteer them. And meantime, we can take a help from them too. It's not going to be a one-way path, but I mean, yeah, if we can sit down with them and have some plan, chalk out with them, I'm sure we can find many, many things here. Both of them, not only the MIA senior too. Yeah. We'll have a good. Yeah.
if you have to give advice to your next generation that can be beneficial for the seniors, what would you say?
You mean the people who are here or who are coming from back home?
No, the people who are already here.
People who are already here. Yeah, I mean, give them some priority. Even, I mean, a parking area, if people don't have a disabled car, if you see that's a senior, still give them some priority over there. And otherwise, I don't think they need anything special from you in young generation other than that cases. And if you see somebody loading or unloading something heavy, you can come forward and give him a good gesture. So, yeah, I think otherwise we find a good people over there too, young generation. They are volunteering too much. I think quite a bit people are volunteering MIA now. So they all are, I mean, main purpose of that. That's what we need, and I think so.
I have seen that in recent years, seniors keep growing, senior communities keep growing in our community.
No.
You know, every day, you know, in city of Winnipeg and Manitoba, and with this increase, we have new immigrants who comes with their children, and they are part of the senior group. They have difficulties also associating and socializing with our community. What you think we should be doing, or they should be doing, to be part of the senior group in order to be healthy and not to be isolated? When I say isolated, that means if they sit home, they are in isolation. They,
the kind of, isolation.
You know what kind of a thought they have in their mind. You know, whether they like Canada or they do not like Canada. What do you think should be done?
First, the person has to be open-minded. Don't put you in a community-based circle. So, okay, I belong to that community, so I'm gonna be a part of make a friend only on that community or something like that. So forget about the back home community. So be open and come forward with everybody. Either it belong to South Asia, Arab country, anything, Yemen, Africa. So you have to be a participate with everybody and say salam to everybody and sit down with everybody. Be a common one community, and maybe it's a senior community, a thing like that, and try to come out from the house, especially in the summertime. Open the door and come out. You're gonna find something interesting for you, something which you like it, and you can say, oh yeah, I want to do that. Even maybe a walk or something like that. Or go and sit down, and maybe you can call your friend, oh, you are free, come out. We can have a chit chat or something like that. And I saw in my area, every evening, there are some people, old people, retired people, they are biking now. They are 50, 60 years old. And it's a 5 or 6 people group, they are biking. And sometimes if there is something, they are sitting down and having a chit chat. So that's what we have to do with our community too. So they have to come out from the road, and if they sit down with the 4 or 5 people, they're gonna find something to do something.
Is that a cultural barrier you think they feel?
No, cultural barrier, I mean, what type of cultural barrier they feel if they have to go and walk, if they have to go and sit down in a coffee shop, and if they have to sit down and TikTok and chit-chat. So, I mean, that's why we have to be a little bit open mind. So we have to sit down with every community, every ethnic people. Either it's South Asian or Arabic or Yemen or it's African. So we have to do that, or we sit down in one place and drink coffee or walk around with them.
Being a board member of the Senior Association, you think we are not doing enough to help them, bringing them out that when we have some programs or they...
Yeah, we did have a program last year and it was very successful. I think it was quite a bit good amount of people comes out at that time. So maybe some people are still missing, they are not coming out. For what reason, they did not say anything. If they come out and they said something, even if they need a ride or something like that, or if they want something other than that what we are doing. So their proposal, definitely we appreciate their proposal, if they let us know. So if they want to come out, it's going to be a welcome, most welcome.
What do you think, what kind of activities we should be focusing on?
Yeah, we should depend on the people or the group of people. I mean, I maybe like something, so I can find some guy who like the same thing too. Maybe now the 10 people might be the 2 or 3, 4 people. So I can make a group with them for that activity. So whatever the activity they like it, they have to come out, and sometime maybe some activity you don't like it, but if you do it, then you start liking it. It's happened sometimes. Because you don't know, you never try. If you try, maybe you're going to start liking it. So we have to be open for that. Oh, okay, whatever is there, let's go inside. You have a lot of time. Retired people, you have a lot of time. Instead of watching TV, let's go and try something new. If you don't like it, don't like it, but try it. There's nothing more to try. That's what in my message to them. Let's come out and try something. And what you like, let us know the other people. Oh, I want to do that. Okay. You can try. You can try to manage the thing. Yeah, that's what I think. That's my message for the people who are sitting at home.
You like to give any advice to the next generation or to the senior group or, elderly people?
Elderly people, especially that's my, like, if you have some experience, knowledge, just come out, go and volunteer MIA, join any group, any volunteer group. Even this year we start that growing vegetables and something, we make a plant. There is activity too. People go there, watering them, have them. It's a plus. So they have to come out. That's the main thing. That's my suggestion. So that's what we can do. So what you want to do, okay. That's my suggestion to them. And maybe MIA can help us too. We can have a small area for growing the vegetable in the summertime when it's nothing to do right now. There is open field. When they build it, then that's okay. But maybe you can have a permanent land over there to grow some vegetable there. Everybody can enjoy. Instead of going far away.
So, okay, the last question I will ask you. What advice would you give it to the newcomers, whether they are immigrants or refugees, and and anybody who is listening this this program? So, what advice you have for them?
Mainly advice is that you have to be motivated first, come out from the house, and maybe there are some barrier with, just like I said, that ride or something, maybe a language problem there too. Some people have that. So I think the government has some, for senior and for newcomers, English language courses. They should try that. They're going to come out. And it's nothing wrong to learn. It's not a difficult to learn in any age. You have to just try. There's nothing wrong to try. So come out and try. Go and call them. They're going to enroll you. You can go and learn English. Go in a market. You're going to find the people. Speak whatever you can speak. They're going to try to understand. At least you're going to learn one word or two words. Yeah.
I would like to add on to this, answer that there are many organizations in Winnipeg, whether they are from the city of Winnipeg, or maybe they are from the provincial government, and who can help you. But the fact of the matter is you have to reach out, talk to your friends, talk to anyone you know, or go to your masjid, close by masjid, and talk to anyone and find help. Help is there.
Yep.
All you have to do is to talk to someone.
To talk to someone and come out, and even if you are, I think maybe you can start with the Muslim Seniors Association English course for the newcomers. If they are interested, we can start that one too. We can start giving them some English lectures.
Yeah, these courses are free.
Yeah.
And they can be found out.
They can find out
just by phoning.
Yeah.
Where they are, happening.
Happening there, and
you are in this country and you have to learn the language.
What I find it here when I since came here, there is no barrier which they said the end. You can find one or two way, you have to go try. You're going to find something. You can't say, I can't find anything, no. You have to come out, call them, go them, talk to them. You can find it, and I think maybe I will suggest for that seniors too, if there is a people who have a language barrier, we can start that thing too. We can start teaching them. At least the words or some sentence which normally we speak in grocery stores or somewhere else. Basic.
Yeah, with little effort from your own,
Little tap on your phone.
it can bring a result,
Yeah.
and it can motivate you to learn new things.
New things.
That's why you are here, and never give up,
Don't give up.
and don't just sit home and
Yeah.
think.
You lose when you give up. That's the only thing. You only lose when you give up. Yeah. If you don't give up, you're going to get something. You're going to find something.
Thank you very much for your time, Saidar Sahab, and we are asking the viewers if you like any what we are talking about, convey to the other people, and so they have more information about the programs. Thank you.
Thank you.